Oil facility fires reported in Iran's southwestern Ahvaz region. Several oil facility fires have occurred in Iran's southwestern Ahvaz region during the past 48 hours, Arab media reported Saturday. The reports came on the heels of a massive oil refinery fire this week in the capital, Tehran. The fires followed the suspicious sinking of Iran's largest naval ship, the Karg, earlier in the week. The string of fires and the sinking of the ship caused speculation among Arab media and internationally based Persian news channels that Israel might have been behind the incidents. Iran, however, said both events were accidents. London-based Iran analyst Ali Nourizadeh told VOA that he thought the latest fires in Ahvaz probably weren't acts of sabotage, because there are oil field fires in Ahvaz every summer. The sinking of the Karg and the Tehran refinery fire, he argued, probably were sabotage, despite Iranian government denials. The Tehran refinery, Nourizadeh said, was not a natural fire. It was very precise, very detailed, and the damage is huge. Actually, they have to rebuild the refinery because most of the parts were destroyed. Poor economic conditions. Nourizadeh added that the economic situation inside Iran has never been worse since the Iranian Revolution in 1979. One of the big problems, he said, is that the Islamic Republic has put incompetent people with no technical experience in charge of oil facilities and other major infrastructure. Mehrdad Kansari, a former Iranian diplomat, told VOA that the Iranian government probably denied that any of the recent events was sabotage because it was embarrassed to admit that it is unable to protect its critical infrastructure. The regime is obviously quiet and does not point any fingers because it would harm the regime's interests to say that it is unable to safeguard its installations, Kansari said, but suspicions are that Israeli hands are most likely behind this. Kansari stressed that no one has confirmed who, if anyone, may have been behind these apparent acts of sabotage, but that a number of countries have an interest in signaling to Iran that its own aggressive behavior will no longer be tolerated without some sort of reciprocal attacks.